So y'all see that light right there? That's that light right there. I got about 20 of these things, man, at least. So I got the gravel down. It's about the best I can do right here. You know, I'm not a big fan of gravel anyway. Y'all know I put tons and tons of gravel up here over the years. It just, I don't know, man, it just doesn't last. But yeah, so we're going down to the to my storage unit down the street here, and we're going to get some stuff and put it on the other trailer. Yeah, you got everything?
Yeah.
All right, let's ride. 2.5 yards of gravel. So you know, I'm not a big fan of gravel, but I had to do something. It was just too nasty coming in here. So there's some crush and run in here too. And yeah. So I brought a few things over from the storage. Right here. Well, I got this thing. I got it at a sale thing. Okay, yeah, so I built this table right here about 10 years ago, and I got plugs on it. I got a reel on it, and let's see, I got 1, 2, and I got 4 plugs on it, plus this right here on the reel. So I'm not sure exactly where I'm going to put it. Also, let me show y'all what else I got. This is stuff that I just had in my storage container at the storage facility. Okay, so this table, this table is going to be a temporary table until I figure where I can have a place to set stuff while I'm you know, trying to figure out everything. There's a lot of things going through my head right now. I'm thinking about putting insulation in. So I don't really know what kind, but probably something like what they got on the ceiling up there. So I got this table right here that I brought, this white table. So it's like a, you know, it's like a party table or whatever when you have family reunion and shit. Yeah, it's just a big table and it's light, it don't weigh nothing, so I like it. So, yeah. Y'all somewhere where. Okay, so I got this table from my storage unit, right? And look, I got a bunch of lights, y'all. I got boxes and boxes of lights. I don't know. I bought them from the pallet guy. So when you buy stuff from the pallet guy, well, yes, you get pallet guy stuff because you're getting a pallet guy price. So you never know if any of that shit's gonna work, right? You never know. So I got this from the pallet guy. Now, I don't know if it's work or don't work or whatever. It don't look like it's ever been hung up. So, yeah. I think this is a dusted on light. It probably costs a pretty good bit of money, I don't know. But of course, it's LED. Everything is LED. If it wasn't LED, I didn't get it. So yeah, well, that's that. And there's the paperwork. Yeah. This says this is a LED, I mean a garage light. So You know, that's what it says on the box here. Yeah. Goes with that. And y'all check out this light right here, y'all. And of course, this cart right here too, I brought it from my storage unit. It's a damn good cart. But look at this light, y'all. What? What? Dude, that right there it is heavy. I bet it weighs 35 or 40 pounds. It's heavy, man. It's heavy duty, dude. I mean, that is a monster. Wow. Typical wiring, you know. Bam. I could wire that to a switch, and this right here would be a, I don't even know, dude. I bet that thing is freaking bright. I'll plug this table in right now and see if it works. So my table, like I said, it's got power, so I'm just gonna plug it in where I can use the outlets. Right. Don't try this at home, y'all. Damn, that is freaking beefy, dude. Wow. Dirty ass pieces of wood in here. Yeah. Did I say don't try this at home, y'all? Yeah, don't try this at home. I have no idea if it works or not, but we're finna see. It may not even work. That's the bad thing about buying stuff like this, you know. I don't know. I'm sure y'all can see that. You gotta be able to see that. So let's see. It works, y'all. So, yeah, that thing's bright, man. So, I don't know, you know, if you only got one of them, then what do you do with it, man? It might be a light that I'll put over there to light up that area over there, man, or something. It's too, I mean, I don't know how many of these I got, but I know I got at least, well, probably at least 5 or 10 of these right here. And that's this one. I got there's 2 right here. So, see how bright this one is. I just put a plug on it. Like, you gotta make sure everything works, man. You know? Man, helping you. See? That's pretty bright right there. Man. Look at that. So, that's a good light that I can just have going while I'm trying to see stuff and everything. Okay. So y'all see that gave me a little bit of light for now. Another thing, let me show y'all. I got all kinds of stuff down there in the storage unit. So this right here, this is a tabletop. I'm not gonna open this one up yet. I'll open the other one up. We'll just set this one over here for now. But just to show you guys what this is, I don't know if you can see. I'm sure you can. You never know, man. Nothing like thinking you got footage and you don't. Okay. Yep. Okay, so keep in mind, I did not pay anything for none of this stuff that I'm pulling out here. Everything that you see, I didn't pay for. Yeah. So this right here, y'all, let me get the camera. This is a nice tabletop here. I think, and don't hold me to it, I think it comes off the Husky workbench table or something, or whatever, you know, something Husky. Because look at this wood, y'all. That ain't no joke, man. You know, see how thick it is? It's freaking nice, man. It's solid wood, dude. No joke. So, I may make these right here. I got this one, I got that one, and I think I got 2 more. So, I don't know what comes with this. I may make a table out of it. It looks like it's got, there's a bracket to make a table, so I can make a table out of it easy with that bracket. All you gotta do, I mean, really. So, yeah, that's freaking badass right there. Okay, so what else did I get? That's all I really brought, wasn't it? I got this cart, and I got this this thing right here. And this thing right here is pretty freaking badass. It stands up, down. It's got that to pick up a lot of boxes or whatever, deeper boxes. Shit, this thing's nice right here, man. Just like that, y'all. Look, that thing's nice, man. I bet that damn thing. It's a U-line. It's all aluminum. I bet this thing right here costs every bit of $300, man. If you had to go buy one. So, yeah, I just kind of wanted to show y'all what we got done today, and we're gonna start, you know, trying to figure out the layout of the shop. It's so freaking big though, man. I mean, and I know a lot of guys have said you're gonna run out of space, and I will. I'll load this thing down. But my thinking is, I want to make sure, right, that I got space to work on this Bobcat inside. And there's a lot of things that I can do to, I don't know, make it where I got a bigger area, you know, to work on and keep all the other equipment in here. I'm really thinking that I'm gonna put one of those blue shelves outside. So, I mean, everything's coming together, you know. It just, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm just trying to, you know, do a little bit by a little bit, man. We're having a memorial service for my mom tomorrow. That's gonna be really hard. And, you know, that's, you know, pretty much what I'm doing. But yeah, this is, I got, where's that other light at? I got another light. I got those lights that hang off of the building too. Let me show y'all if I can get in here. I don't know that much about these, but I got quite a few of them. And dude, they're heavy. They're real heavy. And of course, this light right here, see, with the light going right down the building, and I guarantee you, and it's heavy. This thing's every bit of 40 pounds, man. It's really, I mean, it's cast, man. It ain't no plastic or nothing, dude. All of them are, man. So, yeah. I bet it's pretty bright though. It's got a brand new bulb. Y'all see that bulb back there in the box? It's a brand new bulb back there. They all come with a bulb. I guess it's a halogen or, I don't know. Let's see. It's suitable for wet locations. It's not for use inside. But yeah, so that's just a couple little things that me and Zach got today after we got done. Now, when I bought the unit over there, I was thinking to myself when I saw this that, man, that thing, well, I know it's worth money. I know it is. So I don't know that I'll keep it. It ain't hardly really heavy duty enough, and I don't need all that. I mean, I don't want to say I don't need it. It'll damn come in handy, but you know, I lived my whole life without one, and I got regular hand trucks. I just don't use them enough to you know, to justify keeping. You know, I don't know. What do y'all think that thing cost? I'm gonna look it up and see. I want to say every bit of $300. I mean, I'm thinking I can get every bit of $300 for it. So I don't know what it retails for, but I think I can get about $300 for it. That's what I think. Okay, we'll say $250, y'all. $250. $250, y'all. That's what I think. Now I don't know. I might be wrong, man, but I'm guessing before I even look it up. What else I got? That's all we got, man. That's all I brought. This light right here, see, one of the things that happens when every time you get a good light like that and like this and like that little one up there, and I got a bunch of them. Every time you get one like that, you get one like this. It ain't got the wire to go in here. Now I can take it apart and I can straight wire it and all that. Well, it actually has a plug right here. You might just plug that in and then wire the plug. Yeah, it's got all the things. I don't know why you would need that though. And there's nothing else in the box. So, yeah. But I'm loving the space, man. I'm loving it, man. It's just, you know, we're gonna get some music in here. I mean, it's just so much, you know, you can do. And you know, I've had a real hard week this week, so I'm just trying to, you know, get through tomorrow. And I got I got work. I got a couple of Bobcat jobs to go do. Zach's going to be with me. We got one that's paid about $3,000, man. So we're gonna have to go over. I'm gonna have to go over there and look at it. See, and a lot of my customers, you know, watch my channel, so they know about my mom, and they're not expecting me to work. So yeah, but I need about that much more gravel, you know. So some things that I'm leaning toward that I'm gonna do. Y'all see the area between that fence and and that tree? See, that tree has created a you know, bottleneck, if you will. Because see, I want to build a back straight up in here. I mean, I can come off that driveway, but if that tree's gone, then that driveway gets a lot wider. You know, well, right around where the front of my truck is, but well, right before the second tree. There's 3 trees on this run right here. So my thinking is, I want to get this one out because it's knocking the whole flow. And of course, along with doing that, we're going to do the fence too. Now, because there ain't no sense in removing that tree and not doing nothing with the fence, because that tree's not going to give me, you know, nothing but about, you know, 3.5, 4 feet. The fence is something that I'm going to do, that I got to do. Now, this fence right here will be the last fence I replace. Probably won't even do that this year. I might go in here and repair some of it, but I'm probably not going to do a lot on that side. What I want to do is I want to get this fence moved, because if once this fence gets redone, and I'm going to make I'm going to build an 8-foot fence, and I'm thinking about building it where the boards go this way. See, these right here are just pickets. They've been here for 10 years. But just picture this, y'all. We get this tree right here get gone. Stump, root, everything gone. And then I pull that post up, and then we take the fence over 12, 15 feet, right? See? The whole fence over. Give me 12 more feet from right here. You know, that would be ideal. And that would put me at about, well, 15 feet, 14 feet. So, and there's nothing in the backyard to really stop me from doing that. Y'all see that? So, you know, if I can move, and I'm gonna rip this fence down, I'm gonna build a brand new one, and I'm gonna build it. I don't think I'm gonna build it. Well, I know I'm not gonna build it with the regular pickets, with the panels. And I don't know if I'm gonna build it with pickets either. But I'm definitely not gonna build it with panels, because if you build it with panels, you gotta go every 8 feet. What I like to do is I like to put you know, 2 foot down, 4 by 6 for every post. That's the way I like to build stuff. And if you look, see if I can show y'all before it gets dark. A lot of you might have done seen this. So if you look over there at that fence right there where it gets tall, my pool used to be over there. So y'all see how tall the fence is, and you see all the backboards on that fence are 2 by 6s. And that one pole is so tall that had a light on it. So I can build stuff, and but if I offset, take this fence down, right, and I offset it over that way, 12 foot, then I can back a whole truck up in here. You know, the dump trailer can come up in here. A lot can go on, right? So, I mean, that would be really cool. And then once that fence comes down, it's gonna come all the way down. I'm gonna have to come in here and grade this. I'm gonna have to pull a lot of dirt back, man, because this has got to be lower than that for it to shed water for now. And then after I move the fence, right, and let the pocket build up a little bit, you know, of course that's not going to cost me that much because I can do all the work myself. What's going to cost me, man, is the freaking electricity. You know, that's what's going to cost me. It just is, and that's just the way it just is. So but everything I pretty much planned on this job, on this building, pretty much came to tuition, right? Because my whole thinking was, you got to be thinking ahead of time a little bit. My whole thinking was, at first, you know, I poured a 20 by 40 slab, right? And that only goes from right here to that end. But I got to thinking after I did that, and I was waiting on the building, you know, well, after I had that done, then I got to thinking, and I was looking at buildings. Okay, I'm gonna get me a 20 by 40 foot building just for right here. And I'm looking at them, I'm like, okay, and I'm just playing around with their estimating software, and I'm like, well, what if I do, you know, a 25 or 30? So I was, you know, once I got to looking at the buildings and designing this building that I wanted, I realized that a 20 by 40 was only going to be about $2,000 cheaper than a 30 by 40. So I said, oh shoot, let me scrounge up a little more money and get the other slab poured. I'd have come out better if I got both, you know, all this poured at one time. But, you know, I didn't, because I don't, you know, you don't know what you don't know. And that's why I'm telling you guys, right? I'm telling you guys so y'all don't jump in the same holes that I jump in, you know? And y'all can kind of, you know, think about what you're doing. So I mean, I probably lost about $1,000 or $1,500 on just by doing that like that. But if you look at the difference in a 20 foot by 40 foot and a 30 foot by 40 foot and all the options available too, well, it's not very much money when you look at everything that you can do and the more floor space, as long as you got space for it, right? You know, so then, you know, the building would be just, well, it would have stopped right here, you know. And man, if it would have stopped right here, look, it'd be full right now. It'd be full if I had to put that man lift over here on this side, right on this side of that concrete line, and I had to put that table, the Bobcat, all the mowers, see, that space right there is huge, man. That's a whole nother damn building, really, you know. So that's just some of the stuff that I'm trying to do here, and I'll get around to doing this stuff. But the power is going to be the most important thing that I need to do, because without power, I mean, I got power up here, y'all can see, but see, I need to lay out where the outlets are going to go. I need to and get all that stuff ready. How I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to hire somebody to bring the power from the house to here. And if their number's friendly enough, I'll hire them to do all this in here too. But I can wire all this as long as I got a box to go to. But you know, I may just you know, well, I got buddies that are electricians, and he may just show me how to come off the breaker. I don't know how to come off a breaker, but I'm sure I could, you know, figure it out. But I'm going to have outlets every freaking where. Everywhere. I'm going to have them hanging from the freaking ceiling, you know. I'm going to have them everywhere, dude. I'm going to get me a couple of commercial reels like that, and I'm going to have them, you know, all around here, especially like in front of the door, you know. You know, I'm super stoked about having this space, man, and it's a freaking game changer for sure, for sure. Loving it, man. And I got a whole box of big red caster wheels, bigger than them. Industrial caster wheels that I bought in that deal with all these lights and everything. I got a whole box of them. There's probably 10 of them, you know. So what I may do is I may rig up me a way right here, put a 4x4 or something on the bottom of this right here, and bolt it to it, you know, with some lag bolts, and put me a caster on the bottom of this table so I can move it, and have one caster that'll lock. I got 2 or 3 that'll lock. Some of them will swivel and some of them won't. So, but I do need to have a table that's stationary, and I don't know that I like a table over here. Another thing too that I noticed when I'm in my garage, you know, over the years, been in my garage, is one thing I've noticed, in being in my garage all these years is, grinding and stuff like that. It creates a big mess, and I want to be close to the door. A door. It don't matter which one really. When I'm having it like where the vices are, and where I'm having to hold something and cut it or something, because I got a lot I'm gonna do here. I would love to, and y'all might think this is crazy. I got another one of these tables right here, right? And I'm thinking about buying a metal table. I mean, I've thought about, getting a 1/4 inch piece of plate steel. I got a buddy that knows a buddy that's got a buddy, and I could probably get a 1/4 inch piece of plate steel to cover this table, just the top of it. But see, that would be pretty heavy on the legs, and I'm not gonna, I would just put it right on top of that, and then that gives you a surface to weld to. So then you can just put something on there, and you can create a couple of points on top of the steel. You can weld, you can weld something like this right here, upside down, right? It'll be bigger than this, upside down, and then you could use that for your ground on your welder, and then you can weld anywhere on the table, and you don't have to worry about moving the ground around. just a lot, dude, that I'm stoked about doing. Insulation. So the first thing, I guess the first thing needs to be what? Power, y'all. I need to get power in here. So then when I do the installation, I can, you know, tuck the power lines behind the insulation or whatever. You know, I'm just thinking out loud, y'all. I know. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to come on and show you guys the progress here. And you know, and yeah, I haven't been doing a lot. Y'all know the situation, so it's gonna take me a minute, man, to get back to normal, man. It's been a rough week, man. It's probably one of the roughest weeks of my life. So just the mere fact that we got the building built and everything, and I got a lot of equipment in here, is, you know, pretty amazing, really. Got to figure out how I'm gonna do the weed eater and hang the weed eaters and stick equipment up. I'm not gonna have, I like to hang that stuff up. I like to hang the weed eaters up by the guard or by the head and have the gas tank down low. Now I know Daniel Lanier, I love his setup now, but I think his sit where the motor heads sit up high and, you know, it comes down like that. I'm gonna call him and see what he recommends for some kind of system that can take it, you know. And then wherever the weed eaters and stuff are going to hit the steel, because I'm going to obviously go between two studs, like, you know, whatever racking system it is. If I got to put a piece of steel across there to bolt to or whatever, then I will. We're going to protect the shell of the building. I'm going to protect it wherever, you know, yeah. Though I think I could fix any piece that got punctured or whatever, but I ain't trying to do all that. We're gonna try to get insulation in, and then we're gonna try to put plywood across the bottom. So, you know, like if you're backing up with something, you're not going to accidentally bump into something. You ain't gonna, you know, do nothing. But I gotta, so power, insulation. And then you don't want to put insulation, and then I'm asking out loud. I don't want to put insulation and you know, all the plywood up on the, you know, the first 3 or 4 feet from the floor up before I do the power, do I? I at least want to have the power to the building, so then I can and yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to want to put insulation in and then have to run the wires all up around that insulation. And then I guess I could do conduit because, you know, I tell you what though, if you could tuck the wires back in, you know, in the insulation, that'd be the sweetest thing to do. You know, like right here, I guess you come wherever the power's coming from, come around with conduit up to the top and then come down. And then right at that window sill, you know, the top of that window sill, you could drill a hole right through that top, I guess, header on top of the window. And then you could just feed the wires butt naked from that point down to, you know, you could split them off to whatever power outlets or, you know, plugs or switches or whatever you're going to do right there, you know. And then you do the same thing over there, and then do the same thing. Have a couple of them in the back come down, conduit to that top beam right there, and then come down the wall, and you can just come down, and then you can just run the little wire without conduit. I don't need conduit everywhere because, well, it costs a lot, and I don't want to. I don't have to, you know. You could run the conduit all along the top here. You know, and then you could just stop it and have a feeder coming off, stop it, have a feeder coming off, you know. There's just all kinds of things you can do. You could, like, you know, have a breaker for this wall, a breaker for that wall, and a breaker for that wall, and then a breaker for the lights. So there's a lot of things that you could really do, and I know I've said that 100 times. I'm just stoked about having the building, y'all. What can I say? I'm a little bit giddy, man, a little bit giddy, but yeah, the only power I have up here is the security cameras and an extension cord. That's it. So I'm gonna unplug this light, and I gotta plug my security light up, and that light will come on, and it stays on all night. I'm gonna make sure these things work. So I got a bunch of them, and we're gonna put them on the corners of the building, especially in the front, if they work. You know, I'm not sure exactly how I'll do that. I don't really want that right there. You know, the metal, this thin metal holding that heavy light up. So I will probably mount it and then come to the back side here, and I got some you know, some of this extra stuff right here, whatever that but tubing is. Got some of that. I'll run me a stud across wherever the light's going to come in at, and I'll cut a hole through the sheet metal there, run the wires through the sheet metal, and then bolt it to the stud I put up there. So these lights are, any good light's heavy, is pretty heavy. If it's a good light, it's heavy, y'all. It ain't yeah. All good lights are heavy, man. They weigh a lot, you know. But it's all coming together, y'all. It's all coming together. Peace out.